Innovate or die. Why it is important to analyze the business environment. Globalization and changes. In this age of a globalized world and business environment in constant changing, be a successful company increasingly complicated. A recent example of this is the unstable business environment in the US. Since 2016, the stability of the business environment in the US has been in constant danger because of some political decisions that create a commercial war between the US and some other countries like China. How can I be successful in this business environment? The best way to be prepared to the changes in the business environment is to know what is the situation in the environment. The SLEP analysis is one of the best ways to do it. It can give you a picture of the real situation in the world by analyzing these factors: social influences, legal influences, economic influences, political influences, and technological influences. Now, let's see the case of American Airlines and the application of the SLEP analysis. Who is American Airlines? It is an American company established in 1927 with hubs in principal cities as Chicago, New York, and LA. The airline has presence in more than 700 destinations in the world. The company is part of one of the most competitive sectors in the world. Now, imagine yourself as the CEO of this company. Put yourself in 2009, in the middle of the global crisis. Remember the environment that year. The global economy was in a very hard recession. The market was very contracted, and a lot of families depend on your decisions. And the future of a lot of people is in your hands. A hard decision, don't you think so? American Airlines used the SLEP analysis to create a picture of the business environment in that year. Social influences. Social factors relate to pattern of behavior, different preferences, tastes, and lifestyle. The principal point of these factors are the constant changes in the consumer behavior as a result of the change in the different societies. An example of these factors are the SARS epidemic and various terrorist acts like 9/11. They influence in the fall of flight sales in 2001. Legal influences. The legal influences are related to regulations and rules that the government creates for a sector, in this case, the airlines market. An example of these are the regulations of the FAA or Civil Aviation of the United Kingdom to regulate which airlines can enter in a certain market or which airport they can land. Now let's see economic influences and technological influences. The economic influences in the globalized world are the economic influences. In this globalized world, the nations have the purpose to create an open market as it is possible, and the sky is not the exception. The movements and the airplanes has to down prices on high tariff routes, and the government have to regulate the taxes of landing charges. Technological influences. Technology variable of the SLEP analysis is the technological influences. It is focused on the new discoveries and innovation that can be able to use in the sector. The example of this in the sector are some aspects of commodity entertainment and safety of the passengers, custom service benefits, and how to improve the services in flight and in the ground. Politic influences. The economic influences of the governments of modifying tariffs or taxes on the airlines, as well the variations of food prices and economical prices, such as the one presented in 2008, are some kind of examples of the political influences. Another example are some protectionist policies, are Donald Trump's policies, or even taxes to food or tourism can affect directly this market. After analyze the business environment, American Airlines discovered that the price is not the only factor for the client. Now they are focusing their efforts in areas like develop a route structure spanning 5 continents and offering the most non-stop flight from the Pacific Rim to the USA, set new standards for the comfort and safety of its aircraft fleet, develop the Star Alliance network bringing together 15 carriers who offer services to over 700 airports in more than 120 countries. Further develop an investment in its airport lounge, create a rare capped club providing members with access to over 40 facilities worldwide, offering first and business class customers access to an arrival suite with the opportunity to take a shower, enjoy a continental breakfast, and utilize business services and some others. The SLEP analysis is a tool that every company can use to create a picture of the business environment and their changes as American Airlines did in the last decade. It's essential to have a process of continued innovation in a company for be competitive and a leader in the market. As a conclusion, in this world, nothing lasts forever. And every day we can find another way to do the same thing we do every day. You know your environment for innovate and be the best.